Alright, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Brap Genius back at it again with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about why you should not buy a new motorcycle and why instead you should buy a used motorcycle. Start it off right, boys! Yeah! Oh my god.
Hi Mom, sorry not sorry!
But on camera when I die?
Of course. Alright guys, so of course anybody that knows me knows that I want, you know, pretty much everybody to ride a motorcycle. Yeah, obviously it's not for everybody, but I feel like the majority of people should ride because it's just a really good outlet. This lady's terrified. It's okay. It's okay, Karen. We're gonna be alright. But basically, you know, I want everybody to get into riding. But you should not buy a brand new motorcycle or a dirt bike, in my opinion. If that's what you want to do, you know, you go ahead and do it. But I'm gonna list some reasons for you as to why you should buy a used motorcycle over a new motorcycle. So the first reason, and this is the same thing for cars, guys, if you buy something brand new, I know some people like to have the feeling that, you know, I was the first person to ever use this, it's mine. They like that, and that's okay. Just understand, as soon as you leave a parking lot, you leave that dealership, it's going down so much in value, so much. Even if you want to get something that's like new, wait a year. If it's a year old, you will save thousands of dollars, literally thousands of dollars. You know, that's the biggest thing now, is motorcycles are so expensive. You know, maybe like 5 years ago, you could get a brand new 1000, you know, the R1, Gixxer 1000, Kawasaki ZX10, you know, CBR 1000. Those were all around like $12,000–$13,000 out the door. The R1M is $20,000 now. It's almost doubled. And $20,000 for a brand new motorcycle, that's ridiculous to me. Most normal people can't afford that, you know what I mean? So if you're looking to get into sport, especially if you are new to riding, you know, spending all that money on a brand new bike, I mean, if you drop it, you know, it's just going to lose value there too, and then you're going to be mad because you spent all this money. You know, these, for most people, motorcycles are toys, you know, and you could get much better value out of getting a used motorcycle than you do with a brand new one. And here's the thing that I've noticed too, because I didn't buy my Mustang brand new. I bought it when it was about I think it was 6 years old, right? But it was still newer, so people liked it. Now that it's, you know, a little bit older, I mean, it's only a year older, but you know, the newer Mustangs are getting more and more support. If you're doing it for clout, which you should never do in general, but I've just noticed in general that people aren't as into something, you know, after it's a couple years old. So I bought my Mustang because I love the SN 195s, especially 2013, 2014s. I have a 2013. I just love the way those look. So for me personally, it was a good call. But you know, people that get those brand new cars and brand new bikes, when you get a brand new bike and you're doing it for the clout, you know, 2 years from now they're going to change the way it looks, and you know, you're not going to have that clout anymore. So it doesn't matter anyway. You know, you're better off buying something that's going to benefit you. And you know, for the most part, they really don't change the internals of a bike that much over the years. You know, they do a revamp every couple years, but for the most part, I mean, like I said in one of my recent videos, a 2005 Gixxer 1000 just beat a 2020 Ducati Panigale on the track. So I mean, you're really not going to have that much of a difference in a 15-year span. It's like you might as well get something that's used and enjoy it. And now another reason why I don't think you should get a new motorcycle, and this is biased to me, is that there's just too much technology on the new bikes. I don't like it, you know. For me, as I've said in plenty of my videos before, I just like having a sport bike that goes and I can just ride it and learn the bike itself instead of having the bike try to adjust to who I am, you know. I think that's part of the fun of riding, is trying to adjust to a bike. Yeah, bro, this is what we're doing. Yeah, I like older motorcycles better because, like I said, the parts for them you already know. You can look up as well let's say, I don't know, 2005 Gixxer is what I have. I could look up what common problems are for them and fix them before they happen. When you have new motorcycles, you know, they don't know what's wrong with whatever designs they're doing to change the bike. So sometimes I've noticed it, not you know, trying to take a crap on Harley, but a lot of times with the new Harleys, you know, you'll go and get something fixed. And, you know, I knew a guy, he bought a brand new Harley and he was sending it in every couple months. And he sold it and he ended up getting a different bike because he wasn't riding it. You know, you buy a brand new motorcycle and they're going to diagnose whatever's wrong with it. And they don't know what's wrong with it yet because it's brand new. Now you're just stuck waiting to ride. And especially if you're in an area where I am, we only have, you know, maybe like 4 or 5 months of good riding. You want to spend that time riding. You don't want to spend that time with your bike at the shop, even if it's covered by the dealership. You want to spend your time riding. So if you get a bike that's used, you could look at whatever common issues are with the bike and change them before it ever happens. And then there's also that stress factor too. One, you're not going to have a bigger payment. Used bikes you could probably just buy in cash rather than, you know, buying a bike for 20 grand. And, you know, that way too, if God forbid you crash it, you know, you don't feel as bad if you spend 20 grand versus if you spend, you know, just a couple grand. You're gonna feel a lot worse if you spend more money on it and you dump the bike than you would if you just bought a used bike in general. And, you know, this isn't a hate video against new motorcycles. If that's what you like and you know, you can afford to and that makes you happy and you've been buying new bikes your whole life, by all means do it. I'm just trying to give you guys some reasons as to why I think you get better value out of buying a used motorcycle rather than a new motorcycle. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. And now we're going slow. So thanks for watching. You guys have a great day as always, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.